Alright guys, welcome to the pound and yen analysis for this week. Straight away, I'll tell you that personally I'm not trading any pound pairs this week. I don't like any of the setups. And there's better charts to trade, but let's run through them. So, straight off, we have pound Swissy, came down in three waves. We had three waves here, and we pushed up again. So, this is a corrective structure unfolding, and I won't try to analyze it too much or overanalyze it because sometimes you trick yourself into believing something that's not actually there. So I kind of let things take structure and I'll trade something else in the meantime. So what I see though is we have a clean impulse here followed by a flat correction for wave B. And then we have another impulse up for C. So I consider this a three-wave move because the extension from A to B to C is 0.618. So this could be a flat and we come up further. We don't know yet. If you want to trade this, you can use your own strategy too. But as of the moment, I just identify this as a three-wave move. So what I think will happen in the long term here on the left chart is we'll come down a little bit, then we'll come up one more time. We'll break this top, and then we're gonna have bearish divergence here on the 4-hour, and then I think we're gonna have a decent sell opportunity. So it could be A, B, C, break, A, B, C, which is a double combo in Elliot Wave. It's called a WXY. So that could be playing out, and we'll have to wait and see. So moving on to pound yen, this was an awesome pair. I analyzed this last week, and we had an impulse complete, and now we're coming down into a correction. What I'm looking for here is another swing up. This was too impulsive to end there, I'd say. So I'm expecting a move down, and then when it breaks this, I'll probably buy and protect myself right away and hope for another swing upwards. It could be A, B, C, or this could be the ABC correction and we come up. So if this breaks this and you buy, protect yourself right away because we might have one more down before we come up into our zone here. So not excited about this one, but it was a good trade last week. I bought around this area here when I saw wave 3 was done. So yeah, it was a good trade. Hope you guys took it. Pound NZ, this is playing out brilliantly. So I had C up around here, but it didn't correct that much. So starting to break down, I think we have a lot more downside here. And I'm just going to channel it, let it run. And then when it takes a break, it breaks the channel, something like this, I'll sell it and just take intraday moves on this until it unfolds. What I'm really looking forward to here is this big move down is going to end, and then we're going to have a serious correction up, and then we're going to have a long-term selling position for quite a ways down. So looking forward to that. Moving on the pound CAD, we had a move up, impulse, and now we are in a bullish flag, I believe, and I channeled the MACD also here. When this starts to break up, I'll probably buy and hold it for a while. It's probably about 30, 40 pip trade, and then I think we're going to have a more significant correction. You'll see here on the daily, this looks really terrible. This is choppy, doesn't look good, but I take it for what it is. If you want to trade it, it's moving impulsively up and down. So this is a quick buy, and then I would take profit and see what happens from there. Not the most attractive setup, though, I must say. Moving on to pound Audi. This one here I analyzed as 1, 2 last week, and then I bought and I got out when I saw it breaking down. So this ended up being a three-wave move. This looks like this is a three-wave move unfolding. So this could end up being a flat correction. So this was impulsive. So this could be a flat, and then we could have more downside. This whole move could be over actually. So our target up here, not sure if it's going to be met yet, so we'll have to see. But I do believe in the coming week when it breaks this resistance here, it's going to be a good buy. I think it could come up and break the top of this, so that's pretty decent. So if you want to trade it, that's the setup, but I would not recommend it. So moving into the yen pairs, I like much better. So I predicted this was done here last week. It corrected further, which I said could happen, so no problem. I got stopped out at break even, so I'm just looking for another entry. This to me looks like a three-wave move, so we could have more upside. not completely sure yet. This could correct quite further. So we do have support here on the MACD. Once this breaks down, you can expect a big move down. So I find this to be an okay setup. I would wait and see what kind of structure plays out. I feel like it's going to break above a little bit before it drops. So moving on to odd JPY. This was a brilliant move. So this is probably one of the best trades I've predicted since I started doing these analyzations here. It was a big move out of here, and I just channeled it. I don't want to overanalyze it yet, but I could show you that we're coming up. We're meeting support again within the impulse channel. This looks like corrective structure, so I'd draw a line. Once this breaks above, it might be a good buy. Could have a very decent swing upwards. So I'll probably be buying this myself, probably tomorrow or the next day when I see some movement. So really nice trade setup. It's not guaranteed that it goes all the way to the zone, but as long as it keeps bouncing off support, might as well buy it. So then we'll come up with a conclusion later on. NZJPY, exact same thing, same chart. So this is done. I'll just have to consider this done right here. I said it could move from here or here, and it did. So coming up quite heavily. I just use this to correlate with odd JPY. I'd just be trading this one if I were you guys. So good buy, start of the week. And then my favorite one, CAD JPY. It did correct more than I said it would. So I did take this trade here, and I was in a drawdown, but I let it go because I know this is very corrective, and I'm not too worried about it. So I was in a small drawdown here, and now I'm in profit. The green is my entry. So what I'm seeing now is this is impulsive. I think we're going to have an ABC correction before we drop quite heavily. The reason I think this correction is done is because of the MACD on the higher time frames, the 4 hour. You could see here that I channeled this and we broke through. So this is quite impulsive. So I'm looking for a quick correction here, and I'm going to add to my position. I'm going to sell again. So I'm expecting a very, very large move down, and it's looking like it's finally going to happen. So I hope all of you guys take this trade and just be smart about how you position yourself and use your stop losses. I don't teach that here because I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not claiming to be, but I'm just trying to help you guys get good trade setups, and you can employ whatever technical analysis or money management that you have, but it's all up to you. So good pairs this week. I'm looking forward to the yen pairs, the dollar, and the euros. I would leave the pound alone. So I wish you guys a good week of trading, and in the Telegram chat, I will be posting my entries and exits and things like that. So please share with your friends, and thanks for watching. Appreciate the support. Take care.